Hey everybody and welcome back. It's been such a long time. My name is TitanTree. This is T-Tree Gaming, youtube.com/T-Tree Gaming. It's been a while, I'm gonna be honest. This video is kind of just catch up with everything. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and lump this in with a daily rant pretty much at the end of it. But I'm going to explain where I've been, what's happening, blah blah blah. I'm hoping to get back into making videos. It's been what seems like a long break. I think it's been about a month, maybe even less. But anyway, it's it's been as I said, a long few months. Anyway, so basically, as you all know, I was playing through my Just Cause 2 playthrough and all of that, and that was going quite well for the most part. I kind of stopped doing videos because I got really busy, because I also go to school and work, and was making videos nearish full-time. I was spending around 6 hours a day doing videos, or video-related things that aren't just sitting there and just looking at a screen. I was actually having to do extra stuff in the background. People don't realize that even, for about every 20 minutes or so that a Let's Player spends in front of a camera playing, realistically there's probably about an hour ratio to that, an hour's work per 20 minutes at least, I would say. Probably a lot more. That's very conservative. And yeah, so it was really hard to spend 6 hours a day while I was working full-time, while I was also going to school basically full-time to create videos. And then I got a whole bunch of new computer parts, and I'm gonna be honest, I lost a whole shit ton of stuff in the move over, because I don't know, I moved it all over to a drive, and I reformatted my old drive, but the drive that I moved it over to kinda died. I'm not talking it kinda just wasn't working, it was occasionally disconnecting. I'm talking I dropped it and the thing was in two pieces sort of drive. So yeah, that was not fun. Yeah, so everything will be a little different. All of the photoshopping and everything I have to redo. I'm not really good with photoshopping anyway, that sort of thing. I have to redo it all. I reinstall my whole operating system, all the games on here, everything. Which, I have bad news for you guys, means that I don't have my Just Cause 2 save file. Don't know where it went, don't know how I can get it back, can't at all. Sorry. So I'm gonna have to play Just Cause 2 till I'm around about the same point in the game, which shouldn't take too long, and then I will continue playing Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 is so fun. I mean, I'm playing lots of the beta multiplayer, and it's been great. But, yeah, I mean, that's about it with that sort of thing. So what am I going to do now? Oh, why did I go away? I got a job building computer parts and that sort of thing, building computers, repairing them, that sort of thing, for a computer store. That was basically a temporary job until I get my full-time job, which is help desk work, and I start that reasonably soon, so things will be quite dead. I want to move over to a format where I don't have to do something every day, but I want there to be content almost every day, if that makes sense, which sounds really weird. What I am thinking of doing, I haven't really fleshed it out completely yet, is I would love to do a podcast. I think I'm well suited to it. I think I would be able to do it quite well, so that's what I'm going to kind of work on doing, is building kind of like a podcast, probably, is what I'm going to try and do, and give you guys something like that. That should work out really well. I want to do it on gaming-related stuff, and just talk kind of in-depth. I want to have an in-depth podcast about games. I don't want it to be a lot of podcasts which are gaming related, which are kind of hey, this is the release for this week, this, and this, and a brief opinion on the game. I want to do a podcast where I can sit down with somebody and I can say, hey, have you played Black Mesa? And they will say, yeah, I've played most of it. And we can sit down and we can really talk through the game for a significant period of time, and try and really deconstruct it and give our opinions on specific things, informative podcasting is what I want to aim for. I don't want to have two guys with really shitty mics and a face cam and some really bad digital art just sitting there and talking about how much they love Pokemon. Nothing against Pokemon. Pokemon's great, but yeah, you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to aim for, but I don't have a specific format name or anything for you guys. I have a few co-hosts in mind, but what I'm honestly thinking of doing is, what I really want to do is have one co-host who I can really rely on, and then I want him to be someone I can rely on, but somebody who's very different than me. I know plenty of people who are really, really awesome guys who might be interested. I haven't talked to them, a lot of them, but they're really similar to me, so it doesn't really work when you have two like similar talking heads for a podcast. I want to do that, and then I want to have like extra co-hosts, not like a cycle, but I want to get guests in and talk to them, do a bit of interviewing and all that. I'm thinking of doing it with other Let's Players. That might be a good idea to invite other Let's Players in, because there are plenty of really good Let's Players who just do their thing, and it's kind of like really there aren't enough collaborations. So what we could call it? Yeah, collaborations. There aren't enough collaborations, so that might be a really good idea to bring in people who have something interesting to say and haven't really had the chance to. In any case, so that's that. Moving on, that's about all I'm going to say about it. I do have some plans, but it's kind of like hard to put it all into print, I guess that's the word you could say. Aside from that, what am I going to do besides that going forward? Not a whole lot. Also, the game in the background is Black Mesa Source. I'm really bad at telling you guys what's on in the background, but yeah, it's Black Mesa, of course. You guys would know that by seeing it. And yeah, it's good. I've been playing that. It's been really interesting. But anyways, that is kind of like the update vlog. I didn't really mention what I was going to do in the future. I'm just going to continue seeing what I can do. I want to do daily rants every day, and then if I do a podcast, I'm probably going to remove the daily rants, and then I'm going to go straight into a podcast format where I can talk about these things which I will usually talk about every day on the podcast, because it just kind of kills two birds with one stone. But aside from that, I'm going to tack one onto the end of this. I think I'm just going to go do one now, so you'll see, like, actually I might just separate them into two videos, but they'll both be with Black Mesa Source. But in any case, the future, aside from that, I want to do some more Just Cause 2. I'm really determined to complete Just Cause 2. It's not that hard to complete. But, yeah, aside from that, then after that, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I have a few ideas of what games I want to play, but I want to concentrate on Just Cause 2 for the moment. Thank you all for listening. This has been Tiny Tree. Welcome back. YouTube.com/TTreeGaming.